Wednesday. We are here for D Shap in the morning for this fine Wacky Wire Wednesday and re-airing this on the episode of the show, an extra segment for the episode of the show because this is freshly new because off the air on Sunday, you called me up and I was with my family, my girlfriend and her kids and Rivyr, of course, and you told me that you love my movie, Scary Road, which has been out since October 1st, which I've been promoting Holiday Time, which I was out Thanksgiving Day. So things Holiday Time comes out, movie internet channel.yellowside.com. Scary Road's been out since October 1st. You play my boss in Scary Road, and you play my son, Dallas. So why do you love Scary Road so much, Vinny?
Okay, obviously you got the wrong guest. You got me confused with somebody else entirely. If that's the assumption that you got from that phone call.
Well, you're the same person who likes ham and pineapple on the pizza.
Okay, now you're just being a dumbass. Okay, first of all,
no,
I have never endorsed that ever in my life. I have friends who do, but they're loyal friends. Otherwise, I cut them loose for such an abomination. But no, this is what I said to Derek Shapiro. I watched this movie. I was doing some work. I had some time to kill. And I thought, you know what? Let me I put something on in the background sometimes when I edit if I already know how the audio sounds. So I'm just doing a lot of trimming. So I was like, you know what? I'll put on Scary Road. I hadn't seen it yet. Let me watch this movie, if I even want to call it that. This is, without a doubt, the worst movie Derek has ever made. And I have seen some atrocious fucking movies that I've worked with Derek on. Ones that were just, what the hell? And then for a period of time, Derek had a pretty decent streak going on. Few things I corrected here and there, but overall were great. And then I watched this pile of shit pop up, and I went, "Are you?" So here's my question to Derek. Before I even get it, I have to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? What possessed you to look at the final cut of this and go, "Oh, this is ready for YouTube"? Were you high? Were you drunk? Were you sleep deprived? I need to know that there was something impaired in your brain, that you were not of sound mind and body when you uploaded this piece of crap.
Okay, Dylan is going to be coming on the show pretty soon. He says, give him a few. So wait a second. You're saying this is a pile of crap?
Yes. From the song to the end. Like the song. Where do I fucking start with this? Like this
Scary Road.
Yeah.
Your chocolate a la mode.
Terrible. Like
kiss the ugly toad.
Yes. This movie sucks on chode. Like this movie is freaking terrible. The song, Jesus Christ. First of all, I hear the word diss track. Is that
hold on.
Eric, I don't know if you know how it now for those of you who don't know the world of hip hop, how a diss track works.
I gotta admit, the song is funny and it's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Because of the beat.
But the movie is.
There we go. So my point is that I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, Derek, if you're going to do, and if you're going to do a diss track, first of all, there must be a diss in the diss track, and the only thing being dissed is the intelligence of the audience. So the diss.
The thing is, the beat was called the diss track, so I'm giving credit to the beat.
Derek, you could have just left that part out and just sang the song. Okay. Also, I can understand if you made the song its own separate track, and you want to put at the end, Derek Shapiro Show, yellowside.com, and all that shit. That's fine. Don't put it in the film. I don't need to hear that part at the end. Just do the song, and then when the song ends, go right into the movie. I don't need to hear at the end of it, DerekShapiro.yellowside.com. Like, not in the film. Do it for the promotion of the film all you want. I'm all for that. but not in the movie itself. Then it cuts to the movie, which is about 13 minutes. It's a 19-minute, 48-second video, but 13 of it is the movie. The rest of it is bloopers and songs and shit. But half the movie, I'm looking at the side of a 78-pound fucking head. That's all I'm seeing throughout 3/4 of the movie. Derek, for the love of Jesus, get a cameraman. For the love of God, I don't care if it's Rivyr. I don't care if it's Rashandra. I don't care if it's the baby in diapers. Get somebody with a camera to hold it in the front seat while you're driving the car. Seriously. Rivyr hangs out with you 90% of the time anyways. Be like, here, son, I'm going to do a scene. Hold this camera, point it at me, and then I can talk about my third shift or wherever the fuck he's working at and whatever other dialogue is coming out of here. And then get a freaking camera. Like, also, if you're going to be in the woods, Derek, there's a thing in film called lighting, so we can see what the hell you're doing. You can barely see you in this film.
Okay, but question: were you scared of the lady who her name is Alicia? She popped out and says, "Larry." Were you afraid?
No, but she tried. I don't have anything bad to say about her. She tried. I don't really know her that well, but she gave a good effort. If I was 10 years younger, if I was 20 years younger, maybe I would have been scared. But at 37, I'm not gonna be scared of something like this. I'm too busy sitting here going, I'm too busy looking at everything wrong with this film to be scared of anything. So, but if I was like the baby's age, yeah, maybe I'd be scared. That would have scared me.
Yeah. So what about me scaring my own self? Like you saw, like me with the beard and mustache, me looking at myself and I'm warning my own self. Were you scared of that?
No, because the dialogue was too horrible.
How?
I'm like, it's like, oh my God, you're me with a beard. Don't go over there. Over there? It's like the guy's pointing that way and you're looking that way. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like, don't go over there. Don't go over there. No, over there. Like, oh yeah, beware over there. And you're looking like the guy's pointing this way and you're looking the opposite direction over there. Like, nothing makes sense. This makes no fucking sense.
So
I don't even know why Dylan was killing you. That's how confused I was. This makes no fucking sense. And then you call me your boss. Now, of course, I'm an actor. I'm going to commit to the scene. But I'm sitting here going like, okay, the Fruit Loops thing. All right, I go through that whole thing. And then you're like, I'm looking down a road that's haunted. And, of course, I'm sitting there going, seriously? Of course, Derek's not understanding that when I say seriously, I don't mean seriously as in, oh, my God, you seriously are looking at a haunted road? I'm sitting here going, seriously? You're calling your boss to tell him it's a haunted road? Like, why would you do that? I don't need to know the road is haunted. I'm your boss. I'm on a road. I'm going to be late. That's all the boss needs to know. If you're saying haunted, it makes it look like you're lying to your boss because your boss is going to sit there and going, what haunted road? What the hell? Like, nothing makes sense.
Wait, but see, as a standpoint, you can see the road is haunted because it's a visual call.
Yeah. No. The boss has no idea what you're talking about. The audience can see that. We can see it's a haunted road. Your boss doesn't see it. Your boss just sees darkness. That don't do nothing. A dark road does not mean haunted. Now, if you said, hey, this is the road that's notorious for, now, if you had written in the script, hey, I'm going down this road that everybody knows is haunted, and you point out, hey, I'm on the scary road, whatever the fuck you call it. I'll just call it Scary Road for now. I'm on the scary road, and I'm like, oh, dude, you might as well be careful. My character knows, oh, that's a road where a lot of people die. So context would have helped there. I'm just sitting there going, I'm on a road that's haunted. No, you're not. It's dark.
Now,
are you afraid of the dark?
Now, Dylan's character killing me, was that scary?
It could have been scarier. And that's not a knock on Dylan at all. But you could have done, here's what you should have done. I'll tell you what you should have done. You had Dylan disappear and then come back. Now, if you had a cameraman, you could have did this, where someone you even if you hold the camera, Dylan's coming down, he disappears. What happens? Cameraman cuts to you. All of a sudden, Dylan is behind you and then chokes you. That would have been better than just him walking, disappearing, and then walking again. Like that would have been scarier. Because then the audience, that's how it does in horror movies. Like when the person's running away from Jason in Friday the 13th and the person trips and falls. Now, keep in mind, this girl's sprinting. Jason is walking. So she's miles away from Jason. But she trips, she falls. You see the girl fall. She's like, that was close. She stands up. Jason's right behind her. Cuts her head off with a machete. Something like that. You could have had just Dylan pop up behind you, and then all of a sudden he grabs your neck, and you have to, and then you guys fake like he's choking you. He doesn't have to actually choke you. And then you're just sitting there, and then as you put the arm around, you're like, no. And then you all kind of fall at the same time, where it looks like Dylan's bringing you down, and then you kind of like slowly fade, and then you're out. And then he gets up and the camera looks at him and he's got some evil look on his face. Even if he doesn't talk, he got an evil look on his face. That would have been 10 times better. And then, just when I thought the acting could not get worse, I get to the end of the movie. Now, let me preface right now so there are no misunderstandings. I love Serenity Rose. I have nothing but love and respect for Serenity Rose. But that ending... Why? I'm watching this. My ex-husband's dead. The guy standing next to him was like, "Oh, my brother?" Yeah. And he goes, "Well, that's a shame." Yeah, your brother must have really hated your guts because there was no tears. There was no, "Oh my God." There was no, "Who did this?" He just went, and he's dead. What kind of ending is that? You didn't even establish at the beginning of this movie, "Oh, my brother hates my guts. He wouldn't care that I was dead." Then maybe I could be like, that's a shame. But no. I don't know. What kind of
Dylan
think before you film?
See, Dylan, Vinny says you should have just came behind my neck and strangled me that way. So
well, hold on, let me explain it. Okay, Dylan, in the movie, and this is not a knock on you. You did a great job, but this is just what I noticed. Okay, you're coming down the hill. All of a sudden, you disappear. Then you reappear, and you choke Derek. Now, tell me this wouldn't have been better. Be honest with me. Let's say Derek gets a cameraman, which I've been on him about since before you even came on here. Get a goddamn cameraman. This is said 20 times in this thing. But let's say you're coming down. You disappear. All of a sudden, camera cuts to Derek. All of a sudden, you pop up behind him. You put your arm around his neck, and you choke him. And then it's like... and you both kind of go down at the same time, so it looks like you're choking and bringing him down, but you're not really choking him. But and then just Derek kind of fades and passes out, and then you get up, camera cuts to you, you got the evil look on your face. I can't remember if you talked or not. Wouldn't that have been a 10 times better ending?
Yeah, I think it would have been way more dramatic the way you describe it.
So
thank you.
So Rivyr says that Beetlejuice is better than Scary Road.
Well, no, hold on. There's some context here. He meant Beetlejuice 2.
I'm sorry?
Not the first one. Because the first one is definitely better than your movie. Let's clarify that right now. The second one might be up for debate. I don't know. But he was referring to Beetlejuice 2, not the first one.
What? Not yet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, say it. Just come in.
Okay. And Beetlejuice 2. No. Dylan.
Say.
Forget it.
And Beetlejuice 2.
No.
His celebrity crush.
Okay. Have you heard of Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's in Beetlejuice 2. Well, she's better in those movies. Well, that movie's better than my dad. That movie's better than his movie.
I mean, like I said, I haven't seen Beetlejuice 2, but if Beetlejuice 2 is
worse than Scary Road,
I'd be shocked.
I want to meet her. I want to tell her. You know what? She's a good actress than him.
What question for you? Question.
Because she's a female, Dylan.
Well, you really have to I swear.
So question: how would you rate on the scale of 1 to 10 my Oscar-worthy movie of Scary Road, Vinny?
Oscar worthy. Man, they got some good weed in Augusta. So, okay, scary. How would I rate Scary Road?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 3.
Yes.
And the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is because Dylan and I were in it. That's literally the only reason you get the 3. Because Dylan did his job, I did my job. But with all due respect, even we couldn't save this thing. But we gave it a 3 out of 10. Because I'm just saying, Jesus. But I'm saying I love Serenity Rose, but this is the only time she was ever bad in a Derek Shapiro movie. Because
she was bad in No Lips, No Teeth original, and
No, I don't mean bad as in like the villain. I mean bad as in acting. Her acting's been great. This is the one time she bombed. But I want to clarify, I'm not trying to hate on Serenity Rose. I love Serenity Rose. But I gotta be honest with what I saw. How would you died and your brother and your ex didn't give a shit. Like your ex, okay, maybe your ex, but your brother's like, my brother's dead. Like what the try? I'm just saying, there was no tears, no oh my god, no we have to avenge him, which could have opened the door for a sequel, although I wouldn't give this one a sequel, but something. Give me something. That guy didn't even try. Like at least you could have at least wrote in the story, my brother hates me. Then I would have been okay with that. Because if your brother hates you, he's not going to care that you're dead. Otherwise, your brother should be sad.
Okay, so how would you rate my acting? My acting on the scale of 1 to 10.
Am I allowed to give negative numbers, or does it have to be a positive? Like, how low can I go with this thing?
So it is like Robert De Niro's caliber.
What?
No. And this comes from someone who hates Robert De Niro. And no, that's not an acting caliber level. Derek, this is the worst acting you've done in a very long time. Like, so I want to know, again, I'm trying to figure out, and then I'm watching the thing, it says Getty Images. You couldn't get the watermark off the damn thing. Like, freaking, I'm just saying, if you care about these movies so much, put a little money into it. Get a Canva account and get the pro Canva account so you can make better art, images and stuff. And again, get a cameraman so I'm not seeing the side. I'm not seeing a giant head in the shot. Like, let me just back it up a little bit.
And that's my head in the movie, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
okay, so Dylan has a different side of the story. You have a friend.
Yeah.
Do you want to give his name?
No, I'm not. Yeah, he didn't want that revealed.
So your friend, how good a friend is he?
Yeah, he's one of my closer friends.
And he has said something about my work in the past. He right? Is that the same guy?
Yeah. So he's actually more positive. I mean, he still has his criticisms of it, but yeah, I'm gonna pull up what he said. This is what he said. Quote for quote.
Do you want to call him?
No, he won't be. Yeah, he won't want to be on.
Okay, so Dylan, tell me about your friend.
Okay, so I'm gonna read what he wrote. Okay, so he said, overall, the movies are getting better. Acting has improved. I remember when you were asking me about it. I actually had a similar opinion to Vinny on this. But I think I rated it like a 4 when you asked me, like when it came out. I think that.
But your friend thinks this is one of my best acting.
Yeah, that's what he said. Then he said, still over-explaining, but I think this is a decent D-Shop movie. I don't like the song at all. I think the lyrics are corny and don't make sense. My favorite scene is the call with Vinny, and Derek says he's going to kiss his bald head, and Vinny threatens him with sexual harassment. That scene when Derek is at the hotel and yells down the stairs that he met some celebrity was very cringe. The woman that played the aunt seemed like she was some random extra. If I were running down that hotel and saw a D-Shop running down the stairs screaming at Aunt Anne about James Mulligan, I'd be confused. That's what he said.
Well, I always want to get a celebrity in the movie. So, he was at the Comic-Con in Rhode Island, and I got James Mulligan quick after I interviewed him, and I did this quick scene with him. So, which really didn't really apply to the movie too much, but, but it was events going on that day leading up to my character getting killed, So, wow, your friend thinks it's one of my best acting. Are you surprised about that, Vinny, that Dylan's friend thinks it's one of my best acting?
Okay, how many of Derek's movies has this guy seen?
I would say I don't think as many as we've seen, but I would say it's above average in comparison to like what the average person would watch.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to react to that because I guess he has different tastes than I do.
And he likes the scene where I said, I'm going to kiss your bald head. And,
well, yes, because I said I'm going to file the sexual harassment suit because that's what a normal person would say in that situation.
Yes.
Because their way of saying, go kiss my bald head.
Hey, look at that. So, you know what? I do a lot of movies, and sometimes you hit really bad movies. I think every actor out there really sometimes hits below par, and you don't get every great movie all the time. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work like that, like every song of mine is not great either, but
ask TGI how that comment. They might have to say otherwise. Not every song.
Oh yeah, that's right. TGI Fridays. Oh, by the way, speaking about TGI Fridays, I got a new karaoke gig. I start actually the night of the episode Monday show. I start this Thursday. I'm starting at 9:00. Anybody that wants to come out to the new gig, this is on D-Shop Morning. It's going to be at the Finish Line in Augusta on Wrightsboro Road, starting at 9 p.m. this Thursday on the 21st until 1 a.m. in the morning. So I'm going to be the new karaoke DJ there, DJ Derek. And if you want to come up to me and say I'm a bad actor, I'm a good actor, whatever you want to say to me, just don't slap me like Will Smith, okay? But you could sign me in verbal ways. You could say, Derek, don't sing. Derek, you're a bad actor. You can say, Derek, you're great. Whatever you want to say. But anyway, if you want to come out for great karaoke, come in Wrightsboro. I know Dylan Schneider is going to take his private jet from Massachusetts to Georgia. And Vinny Bucci, are you going to drive 2.5 hours away for my new karaoke gig?
Okay. If I drive down there, it's got to be another reason other than a karaoke.
Would you? Okay, the question for you now: would you fill in for me for $100 without making $100? Actually, I'm getting paid $150, but I had to pay and the rental thing, So I get paid. Would you for $100? Would you fill in for me for $100 and drive an hour and a half? No, 2 hours. So it's actually a 5-hour drive for $100 for you.
If I needed it desperately, yes.
Okay.
It would depend on how badly I need that $100.
But you can stay over at my house if you ever did. You know what I'm saying? So you could be my fill-in guy if you ever want to make $100. So I got to train you on the equipment eventually. Dylan, you can fly down here, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, for New Year's Eve. Hello. All right, Vinny Bucci. Thank you, Vinny Bucci, for and also too, you have I'm on your new segment. If you want to let people know again what segment I'm on for the Booch cast for the talking about what are we talking about?
We did the men's magazines, the Maximum Effect. That's the one that's currently out.
Men's magazine, Maximum Effect.
Yes, which I'm happy to announce. Facebook overturned their decision, so I was able to post the video. Finally, I get some fucking justice on Facebook. Finally. Like, Jesus Christ. So Yeah, that's on there now. People can also go to the YouTube channel if they want to see it. Some numbers are starting to pile up. And of course, the other episode Derek's on is The Bachelor. Hopefully, both those videos will make it to his Facebook page in the coming days. And then we also got the Shock Jock episodes that he was featured in as well. So you can check all those out. But the most recent one is Men's Magazine, The Maximum Effect. Tomorrow at 10 p.m., the last Dark Side of the 2000s drops. And it's myself and Zach as we talk about Siegfried and Roy.
And by the way, I was even though we're both shock jocks, if you will, I was a jock back in high school. I played tennis.
Okay. Yes, and I was on the wrestling team. So, yeah.
But tennis people are more jocks than wrestlers.
No. Sorry. Wrong.
Hey, we could do something with that racket.
Hey. All I know is this. Sports takes balls. Wrestlers have them. Tennis players play with them.
By the way, one more thing. I got big news. So you know how my podcast and your podcast is on iHeartRadio, right?
Yes.
Literally, right, like you can see a shopping center right behind me. And then over the bridge, right by the Doubletree Hotel right down here, like this way, I'm part of the wall, is iHeartRadio Media. Like you get the country station, you get the Christmas station, you get the other station where from New York, what's his name? The Breakfast Club is on there. Okay.
Charlemagne.
Yeah. iHeartRadio is literally right down the street, and we're on iHeartRadio. But I'm the number one DJ in Augusta. Like Vinny Bucci is the number one podcaster in Atlanta, right, Vinny?
Yes.
See, and Dylan's the number one podcaster in Boston, and we both live by iHeartRadio. So look at that. Great way to close up the show. Thank you, Vinny Bucci. By the way, Holiday Time comes out a week from tonight. Well, a week from Thursday on Thanksgiving night. Vinny Bucci's in it. He has a great spot in the movie, and Dylan Snyder and I are in the movie. We have great scenes together, and Rivyr's in it. And Holiday Time comes out midnight on Thanksgiving night on movieinternetchannel.ulsa.com. Thank you guys for being on my movie. I love you. We got to see how Vinny rates this movie. And don't forget, on New Year's Day, me and Vinny, we always do the best of movies for the year. Dylan, you should join us for that too.
Yeah. So how many of those movies are gonna be yours? Is this gonna be like certified movies, or is it gonna be all Derek Shapiro movies?
Oh yeah, no.
Derek Shapiro movies. They don't rank like they're not the movies. They're not the movies that are actually in theaters and make money. They're the ones that Derek makes that aren't in the theaters and don't make money. That's the ones we're rating.
No, but we do a countdown of the best Derek Shapiro films. Like Holiday Time might make it. Like all the movies that came out this year was what was the first movie I came out with this year? I'm just refreshing. So the first movie that came out this year was Changes. Okay. Then it was No Lips, No Teeth, Chapter 2. Then it was Scary Road, then Holiday Time. So out of the four movies, me and Vinny, we always rate of the Derek Shapiro films from number 4 to number 1. So imagine if Scary Road comes at number 1. Would you be shocked?
Oh, if that's really the case, it's like what people say nowadays. You're cooked. You're cooked if that's the case. You're cooked.
Here's the question I'm going to ask. How shitty were the other films this year? Like that, if that's number 1, you're in trouble. You're in, Derek, you might as well pack it in.
Well, out of the
way, if that gets number 1.
Well, I think No Lips, No Teeth, Chapter 2 may come in number 1 or Changes. The Changes
okay, those were good. Those were good.
You saw Changes too? Remember Changes?
I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't remember exactly how it was, but I do know that it was decent. It was fairly decent, yeah.
And we have some great movies for 2024 I'm working on. 2025 rather. So it's going to be a great year. So more to come from us, and And again, don't forget the best of show next month for the episode monthly show. We'll do a recap of everything that come on. Thank you guys. Love you. You take it easy, okay?
All right.
All right.
Take it
Peace
easy.
out. I think it's time for Oscar winning time.